Good afternoon, everyone. We are here for our project presentation. Topic name: Machine Learning Based Malware Detector for Android application. We are a group of 4 members: myself, Gavane Saurabh, Saurabh Gaike, Pooja Dukre, and Samruddhi Rokde. We have built a project under the guidance of Professor Dr. M.R. Bendre from Praura Rural Engineering College, Loni. So this is overview of our presentation. So first of all, we will proceed towards the introduction part. So the aim of this project is to design, implement, and evaluate and model for malware detection Android application through machine learning algorithm. So we have built an malware detector application to detect the malware from Android smartphones. All of us know that malware is the malicious software, meaning software that can be used to compromise computer functions as well as steal data, bypass access controls, or otherwise cause harm to the host of the Android devices. So some problem statement is that nowadays malicious code is reportedly infecting Android devices at a rapid speed. Therefore, Android phone users are advised to take extra precautions on these situations. So nowadays, many of them, all of us are using smartphones. So there is a need uh, to take precautions. So with the growth of technology, the number of malware are also increasing day by day. Malware are now designed with mutation characteristics, which causes an enormous growth in number of variation of malware. So not only that, with the help of automated malware generated tools, novice malware author is now able to easily generate a new variation of malware. So our objective is to investigate on how to implement malware detection Android application using machine learning model. So it can be automatic collection of and extraction analysis and association of Android malwares. Performance evaluation is done on the basis of permission based malware detector, providing an efficient classification model to detect Android malware or Android malware risk factors. So these applications detect malwares through, and also it can be collect data, can be also used to extract and analysis of malwares. The future scope of this model is that we show good accuracy for detecting malware over the standard existing methods using sentiment analysis. The malwares can be detected from applications that are available in our Android devices. This Android application tells us that how malware class is harmful and how it inserts through media and which permission he has been accessed. So next, my friend Samruddhi will continue.
Okay, so this is our literature survey. We are using this paper. The first one is our best paper, and other one are for the references. Saurabh, please can you move to the next slide? Next. So this is our software requirements. In the software requirements, first we are using the operating system like Windows 7. For a platform, we are using Android Studio. At the backend, we are using the SQLite. In the hardware, we are using the Android phone and RAM with 4 GB of minimum storage. Next slide. So this is our proposed model. In that, APK files are present. In the APK files means the Android package kit. It is the file format for the applications which is used for the Android operating system. Then it can intermediate the representation files. Means that APK files can intermediate and can split into the various regions and extract the features. After that, it can order all the features and in the form of and it can predict that all the features which are extracted from the input. Then it classifies where the app is harmful or the harmless. So it is our Saurabh, please next slide. Next. So our model is divided into the two types. First one, which is the scanning model, and second one is the detection model, means which can detect where the app is safe or unsafe, risky or unknown. We are using the sentiment analysis algorithm. Why we are using the sentiment analysis? Because it is the decision making. It can solve the real time problems as well as it requires the less memory. So the prediction is in the form of 0, 1. or in the true or false, or in the, which is in the form of safe or the unsafe. So next slide is explained by Saurabh. Thank you.
Thank you, Samruddhi. Working of algorithm, we are using sentiment analysis for machine for Android detection, malware detection. Malware app uses permission and intent filter to detect malicious apps. While scanning it, load to machine learning model and extract permission and intents from install application on your device. This extract feature are then fed to machine learning model in the form of vector. The machine learning model return a prediction score in between 0 to 1 that denote the degree maliciousness of the scan application. We use the score to classify scan application into the following category. If a prediction score is less than 0.5, then we can say it application having safe. If the prediction score is greater than 0.75, then application having malware. If the prediction score is in between 0.5 and 0.7, then application has risky. If any application determine type of application cannot determine the score, then we can say this is unknown application for our device. This is the UML diagram of our project. User can done with login or registration and login. Um, after login, user can scan application APK file on our devices. Then check virus report if having any malicious application in our device or not. Then we can if any application having malware in our devices, then we can uninstall it from our devices. Then we can update profile and log out. Working of module, we build this project on Java language for Android Studio. Next will be explained my colleague Pooja Dukre.
So moving towards the next slide, uh, our project works in two stages. First phase is scanning, and second one is detection. In scanning, first we have to this is the main interface of our application. After downloading any application, first our application, first we have to register. If we have already registered, then we have to sign in. Then after, next slide. Then after signing, we have to tap on the scan now button. We can scan all the application present in your phone, or if we have to scan a particular application or a single application, then there is one option, that is custom scan option. By using custom scan, we can scan application of our choice. Next, here we can see the status of the scanning. Next. Then the second phase is detection. After scanning of all the application or a particular application, we can see the report. Here we can see which application contains malware, which application is safe, or which is risky to use. As explained earlier in previous slides, if the application contains malware, then its prediction score will be greater than 0.7. If the application showing safe status, then its prediction score will be less than 0.5. Next slide. Next. By tapping on app details, we can see the prediction score and the various permission access by our application. Here we can see the two application, first showing the status malware, and second showing the safe. And it also showing the various permission access by these two application. uh, as we know, when we download any application, for using that application, we have to give a permission like location, storage, camera, etc. This given permission might be risky sometimes, so our application analyzes such permissions and makes report based on that permission. Next. Next. As discussed earlier, we have used sentiment analysis, which is which solves the real time issues and helps you to solve the real time problems. So our application detects the 80 to 90% of malicious malware. Um it also analyzes various permission access by the applications. Uh, Also shows the result in 4 stages, uh, like safe, if application is safe, it contains malware or not, if it is risky or application unknown to system. Whenever it detects the malware in particular application, when we don't have to use that application, next slide please. So advantages of our system are, it effectively detects the malware, it gives the fast feedback to the users, it does the time scanning, it is open source platform, it gives the accuracy results. It can also delete the detected malware. It has the friendly interface to view the which application permissions are accessed by uh, application. Next slide, please. Some of the limitation of our application are, the accuracy of machine learning based malware detection is not 100% correct. This application is only used in Android devices. The major flaw is that it only detects the malware that has been seen before, uh, because the day by day new malware variants are created. So these are the some limitations. Next slide, please. Conclusion. Um, so we have developed a machine learning based detector for Android application, which detect the various malwares, also show the status, various permission access. Uh, Thank you. Next slide, please.
If anyone having any question, then please ask us.
Yeah, I just have a basic question. When you say the malware and all this diagnosis and investigation is done in 2 phases, scanning and detection, how different
Yes.
it is from the present decade-old trends, what we have in PCs like Kaspersky, Norton's, or Quick Heal, or similar some other software like that. How does it? How is it different from what we have been doing like since decades?
Yes, sir. This is a good question. Early also available this application in market, but this is advantages of this application is that we can if any application having malware, then we can delete it from our devices. If is it important application for our daily life, then we can check this permission, which permission its app has given to us access our devices. Then we can deny it for our Android this application, this permission for devices. Then we can use it. That's why the main important data not steal from our devices. This is advantages.
You mean this feature is missing from the present antivirus softwares?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And how would it? How do you think would it impact the market?
Sir, is it using our Android devices daily uses? Because malware is increases day by day, steal our data, our important information stealing. That's why this is helpful for our daily
Hello.
life.
Thank you very much for
Yes,
answering
sir.
the questions.
Thank
All
you,
in
sir.
all, very good presentation by your team. I wish you all
Thank
the
you, sir.
best.
Thank you,
Thank you,
sir.
sir.
You're welcome.